hobbies are great, aren't they? I love trying to get a new hobby, something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And my latest one is trying to stump the search box in brackets on a leading adult website.
Oh God!
On a leading adult website, is this Pornhub or Hamster?
Yeah, no, it's the first one that you mentioned. Yeah. Ex-hamster, innit?
Ex-hamster, yes. Oh, yes.
Not a current hamster.
No. So how do you... Well, bearing in mind, that somewhere in the world we're a breakfast show...
Yes, of course. No, I've fully taken that into account. It's a perfectly clean and legitimate hobby.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you my search type, the search term that I've entered in the search box, and you're going to guess how many... responses there are.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, the first one...
Okay.
Insect.
Oh, God.
Insect.
All
right, now, the first one is really going to be calibration, okay?
Yeah, it's the barometer, isn't it?
It really is. Insect. 250.
Kath, any thoughts?
I'd go slightly less. It does seem somewhat niche, although... the Japanese cartoony ones probably get that covered. I would say 210.
You're probably closest, Kath. It's 11.
Oh.
Okay, right. Calibration is complete. Let's continue with the game. Away we go.
The definition of niche.
We're in.
Second one. Scintillating conversation.
50.
25.
0.
Oh, no!
And there's the problem.
Okay, third one. Flatulence.
Oh, God. There'll be loads.
20,000.
I'm going to go...
Don't forget, I'm trying to stump the search box.
Yeah, well, I think that's the wrong one. 12,000.
38.
Oh, really? Well, then that just says to me that there's a market, there's a gap in the market, and I think I can fill it. I'm happy.
What, if ever you need a laugh...
Or they call it something else.
Just put flatulence in. It's pretty...
God.
It's good. Yeah. Okay, next one. Gretel, as in Hansel and Gretel.
Kath, you go first.
There's going to be loads of perverts for that. 400.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say 1,000.
12. I'm stumping the search box.
Only 12?
12. You can check this.
For Gretel. Because if you type in Wonder Woman...
You would imagine.
I would imagine you get swamped.
Okay, yeah, but it's a bit more relevant than Gretel at the moment.
Okay, you're right. All right. True. Okay, go on, give us another one.
Okay, next one. Siphon.
Oh, God.
Siphon. I'm going to say 0.
I'm going to say 2.
Oh, 1. Bless you. It's split your difference.
Well, I got closest without going over.
Okay, well done. Harpsichord.
Oh, God.
0.
1.
0. Spot on, Ian. First one.
Thank you. I know, because I've looked.
Okay, I've only got 4 left.
Okay, thank God. I tell you what, let's, Sally, do you want to have a go at this? Sally?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't hear you say my name. Sorry.
That's okay. Do you want to have a go at this? Dave has tried to stump a porn search engine. Do you want to have a little...
right.
So we got to guess how many hits he got. Go on, Dave.
Okay. Hummus. Okay.
No, what? Sorry?
Hummus.
Hamas?
Hummus.
Hummus? No, you don't have to tell him you don't tell him...
She's forming a breakaway group.
You don't tell him you're very good. You don't tell him your fetish and then he looks for it.
No, I'm fully prepared to take a guess if she's got the results to hand.
No, that would be weird if she did.
Dave has already conducted the research.
Right.
He's going to tell us the keyword, and we have to have a guess at how many videos popped up.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was on the phone to you when you started this, so I didn't hear it. Sorry.
As soon as I get home, I am going to put in hummus, see what happens.
Oh, you've really missed out on some thrilling radio.
It really has been great, hasn't it, Dave? All filler.
Go on.
Right, go on.
Well, Just 4 left. Quick, we'll blast them. Quantum.
Quantum.
Oh, there'll be some James Bond-based stuff there, won't there?
Yeah.
15.
Sally, how many do you reckon?
I'm going to say...
Go on, Sal.
75.
75?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go... No, I'm going to go 4.
6, Ian. You're
Yay!
grasp of it. Okay.
I'm not very good at this.
No.
Sal, give yourself a chance. Next one. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, dude. 0.
2.
210.
Shut up.
How many?
210.
And is it someone dressed up as Crash Bandicoot?
Oh, come on, you're not expecting me to watch all these.
Come on, don't tell me you weren't curious.
Wowzers. That is a surprise.
Okay. That's 2.
Yeah.
Jester.
Oh, 200.
Yeah, I reckon about 500.
I'll go 400.
11.
Oh.
11. Oh,
What, and they go for Crash Bandicoot?
Wowzers.
People.
They're not on our wavelength, are
I
they?
mean, the hat alone would make it fun, wouldn't it?
Last one.
Yes.
Nettles.
Oh God, no!
Ooh,
There is
pervy
there is a fetish
Stinging.
for stinging. Yeah. So I'm gonna say 100.
I'm going to say 15,000.
600.
41, about 41, I reckon, Sal. About 41.
Oh, go on. I'll do 42.
Oh, it was 41. So
Oh, well, wasn't it?
That
Yeah.
weird, and people weird.
I hope that this call inspires people to try a new hobby.
I can also help you out with something. One of our listeners has done the test of hummus.
Yeah.
Do you want to play that round?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, go on then.
Go on then, how many do you reckon?
6.
3.
Sally, you know too much about this.
Oh, no!
What? 1. But it's had 177 views.
Wow. What happens in the hummus porn? They dipping Peter in?
Well, there is a description, but I can't really go into
Guys,
it.
I just did a funny joke. Sorry, hello.
No, I did choke on a bit of pitta and hummus earlier.
Oh,
so,
well, again,
yeah.
that doubles
Should have
your
taped
chances.
it, you might have made some money.
Dave, thank you so much for that.
I'm going to check out now, if you don't mind.
Thank you very much indeed.
Dave.
Sally, stay there. We'll come to you after this.
Are you ready for round 2 of Pornhub Stump?
Oh, yes, I am. I'd love to have round 2. Remind the listener of what that involves, please.
I've had a few drinks, couldn't you?
Well, Dave has done some extensive research on Pornhub, where he's typed in very niche branches of porn, and we have to guess how many matches those niche descriptions throw up.
How many videos are available to the selective
Pervert.
pervert?
Okay,
Yeah.
what have you got? And by the way, likewise, when we played this last week, this introduced us to hummus porn. So there's
Of
something.
which there is one video.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the number of viewings has gone up by about 3. Okay, so
Do you love a chickpea?
picture the scene. I'm settling down in front of my laptop.
Yes.
I've got Pornhub on.
Yeah.
I'm feeling fruity, and I type in asthma.
Oh.
3.
I think 5.
You're on fire, Ian. It's 2.
Yay!
He's already looked it up.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite things.
That's not an inhaler.
That's not an inhaler.
Okay.
That's my dick.
Are you ready for the next
Oh,
one?
mate, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm feeling fruity. I'm on Pornhub, and I want to find something that's eloquent.
Is that the word? Eloquent.
Eloquent.
7.
5.
3.
Ooh.
Number 3.
What
Are you ready?
hang on, what happens in eloquent porn? I'm going to insert myself at an angle of 47 degrees.
Oh, that's a big word.
Oh.
Tell me another.
Friction.
Oh, gosh, loads.
Go on then, you go first.
500.
12.
16, Ian, you are the Pornhub purveyor of kinks and swingy dinks.
Is that all we've got this week, Dave?
No, there's more.
Go on. You keep. I can do this all night. Go on.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Petticoat.
Petticoat?
Yeah.
50.
If you're not going to take this seriously, I'll hang up right now.
12. 12.
50, I reckon 50 for petticoat, yeah.
4.
What?
I'll make that 2-2, Kath.
Yes.
You've pulled back equal.
Okay.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Kebab.
Oh.
Think about it.
What a horrible game.
15.
9.
Jeez. 10. Ian, it's 3-2.
Oh, so close.
Thank you.
Now, this is will cater to a certain type of lady or gentleman.
Yeah.
Sarcastic. Give me a good sarcastic video.
6.
I'm going to go 4.
Ooh, 22.
What?
4-2 for Ian.
I do find sarcastic women very sexy, actually. There's something about it that it really is. There's something about it.
Oh, that's so great.
Kath, it's 4-2 and there's only 3 left.
Oh,
so come
man.
On, pull your finger out.
I will.
Oh, wait, is that the next one? Pull your finger out.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Unwashed.
Oh, God. 80.
30.
Oh, this is too much of a coincidence, Ian. 29. Come on.
You dirty dog.
5-2. There's only 2 left.
I'm not proud I'm winning this, by the way. This is not a competition I'm enjoying leading in.
Well, I can hang up right now if you want.
No, go on, carry on.
He's loving it.
Saddle.
We were talking about saddles the other day,
Yeah,
weren't
it was
we?
a shop full of them.
But it was bicycle saddles,
Yeah.
not horse saddles.
No.
Now, because pony porn is a thing, isn't it? People, they pretend
Ride
they're
'em.
ponies. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go 30, 3-0.
I'm going to go 50.
Kath, 86.
Yeah.
Ding, ding!
There we go.
Right, winner takes all, last one.
All right. As my we were playing this rip-off.
You weren't playing this, were you?
No, playing this rip-off game of Uno, Scooby-Doo game with my kids. And and I don't think they've heard this line from me, but we played loads of games. It was getting a bit boring. I said, let's play one more. And my boy went, right, whoever wins this is the best in the world. I'm thinking, that's what I say, but I've never said that in front of you.
I think that's standard playground.
So whoever wins this, Dave, is the best in the world. Away you go.
Okay, now, bearing in mind that I'm trying to stump the Pornhub
Yes.
search engine, the last one is Stump. Think about it.
Oh,
Go on, you go first.
Think about it.
Think about it.
niche, but when they get into that, they'll get into that.
Less niche than you'd think, Kath.
Oh. I'm going to go 47.
I'm going 50.
Oh, Ian. 233.
Dirty dogs!
Oh.
Dirty. Well, nothing dirty about it. Lots of people have stumps, and that's great. You know, that means that there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
Dave, you've really lowered the tone. Thanks very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. 03444991000. Steve and Dom, stay there. Come to you after this. I went to a cat cafe, and Barry, have you ever been to a cat cafe?
What's that?
Have you ever been to a cat cafe?
What do they serve up whiskers and that, is it?
Guy, can you explain to Barry what it is?
It's a cafe with cats, Barry.
Well, what do they do? Serve? Do you eat them? What do
Well,
they baristas?
they place the cats in very inappropriately sort of suited up waiter costumes, and they put little strings attached to the paws of the cats and make them serve you.
Absolute nonsense. Never heard anything like it. Oh, it'd be very unhygienic with all their bumholes and that, wouldn't it?
But at least you'd have somewhere to put your pot towels.
Oh, crikey.
Crikey. Guy, listen.
Crikey, O'Reilly.
Okay, it's a bit racist. Guy, thank you for that, mate.
Sorry.
There we go. Barry, say hello to Kadir for me.
Hello, Kadir.
Hi there, how you doing?
Not so dusty, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm brilliant, cheers. What have you been up to today?
Oh, God, it's a miserable time of year, isn't it?
Oh, it is, isn't it? I went to the Bird in Hand and I was talking to my new friend, Stu Haycock.
Right, yeah, you would sort of ask me what I was doing. Don't matter, let's hear about you first. Go on, yeah.
That's all right, because I think it relates to the both of us, to be honest.
Go on, then. So what did Stu Haycock do?
Well, he didn't do much. I did it to him. I'm ashamed of it, but I bullied him over Twitter, so I had to make amends.
Yeah, had to be there, really, didn't you? Do you want to hear what I got up to?
You know what? I'd love to, actually.
Because it's a miserable time of year, I woke up this morning with my lovely wife, and we spent all day in bed making sweet, sweet love.
Oh, God.
Oh, but Barry, that sounds like quite a good day rather than a miserable day.
Spent... crikey. Not O'Reilly, that's racist, but crikey. That woman, she is... Well, I'm not going to say anything rude, I'm just... one's allowed to make love with one's wife.
It's allowed, yeah.
She made me feel like a king today.
Oh, of course she did. I bet she treated you like one as well. Treated like a king.
She does. Rodney King. She bashed me over it. No. And what she made me feel like was a whole man.
A whole man.
She made me feel whole. And funny enough, later on... we went downstairs.
Steady.
I'm not saying nothing. At lunchtime, she'd done a cheesy elite bake for lunch. We had a cheesy elite bake, and then we went up. She said, "Oh, Barry, I'm feeling a bit. Can I say horny?"
Yeah. I'll check. There's a list of swear words you can and can't say on Ofcom. I'll check it for you. Don't worry.
Raunchy.
That's fine.
We went upstairs, hopped back into bed, made love, and unfortunately she blew off at one stage. She done the old Dutch oven, which I don't like, and that sort of killed it in a way. But it's those silly little things that you... But what I recommend is making love in this miserable January, not with Margaret necessarily, but with a lady or a man of your...
2018, isn't it?
Of your choosing, you know.
So you had the cheesy leek bake. How long did you leave it before you went upstairs? Because that sort of... it's quite high in iron, isn't it? It could
you're quite right. You're quite right. You're absolutely right. I couldn't wait. I wolfed it down. There's a couple of Brussels sprouts left over for Sunday's roast.
That's filthy.
Wolfed it down. Of course, that will happen. Any pressure on the abdomen will cause you to blow off, and that's what happened, and it was disgusting. However, when you've been with someone for many, many years, that sort of thing don't matter. We're very much in love. So, I love the Margaret, even when she does a guff. I love the Margaret. I married her many years ago. She said, "Won't you marry me?" And luckily, I married my best friend. Margaret was furious. She thought I was going to marry her instead of my best friend. But why did I do it? I don't know. We got a lovely marital bliss. And occasionally we go on the... I love my... Well, night, friends. Night.
Night, Barry.
Night, all.
Night, Barry.
Night, darling.
It's a regular feature we do every Wednesday night at 10:30. It's called Help the Aged, and what we do is we get an elderly listener to call in who's feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit lost, a little bit bereft of friends, and we ask for people to phone in and chat to them. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number if you'd like to talk to an elderly person. Tonight's elderly person hails from just north of London, from a little place called Watford, and it's Barry. Good evening, Barry.
Good evening.
Barry,
good evening. I get your sardonic tones.
Okay.
It's not...
Okay.
It's unbecoming. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so, Barry, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been listening to Talk Radio for?
Since you've been on it, if I'm honest.
Okay.
From the start.
Yes, and tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? Did you fight the war, or were you a coward?
My name is Barry St Michael.
Yep.
From Watford in Hertfordshire. The jewel in the crown, very much a jewel in the crown of Hertfordshire.
Okay, yeah.
I'm 82 years old.
Hertfordshire's quite a shitty crown. Isn't it, really?
I've always really liked Bishop Stortford.
Yes.
And I'm married to a very beautiful lady. Beauty's only skin deep.
Yeah.
But she's very thick-skinned.
There we go.
My Margaret.
And you've got a son who is a violent sex offender.
No, well, that's unfair. Well, that was never proven, all that stuff. They said he was a lady killer as a young man. That was not true. He was already unconscious. But the thing is, he is not around at the moment.
He's in prison, isn't he, your son?
Yes, okay. He's in prison. People do wrong things.
Yeah. He tried to murder you, didn't he?
Well, it was a bit of a mistake. He squeezed me a little bit too hard one Christmas.
Yeah.
Round the neck.
Round the neck, okay, and I went blue for a while, but he's a decent fella, and when he comes out, we'll bury the hatchet, and, he's all right. I might get him to come on the show. He's only got a month or so, and then he comes out. What? He's been misunderstood.
Yes, okay.
Misunderstood.
Yes.
And I've got a daughter called Michelle.
Yes. Oh.
That'll all clear up with a little bit of ointment. But she's a lovely
it's
girl.
It's a little bit muffled on the phone there, Barry.
Can you not hear me?
Pardon?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes.
I'm sorry.
So what we're going to do, Barry, is we're going to put callers through as they come through, just to have a little chat with you, because we know that being old can be very lonely and miserable. It can be horrible, can't it? It's horrible being old, isn't it?
No, well, I'm perfectly all right.
I know it can be miserable, and you're lonely, and you're depressed, and
not really. Not all that
it's a
much.
sad, old, pathetic life. So what we're going to do, we're going to put some young people on to patronise you a little bit, and they're going to have a little chat with you. So let's say hello to Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Hi, Barry. How are you?
All right. Hello, Simon.
Hi, Barry. Hi, Barry. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. You've got a lovely whistle when you speak. I like that.
Yes. How are you doing, mate? Yes.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't quite. Yes,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Are you good?
Yes, I'm trying to speak, Simon. Can you hear me through delay?
I can hear you now, Barry. Yes, I can hear you now.
Right. What have you been? What have you been up to today, sort of thing? The student or
no? I have a job. I have a job, Barry.
It's a job.
I have a job.
Right, tell you what, this is okay. I don't know what's going on. There seems to be some sort of
not very well.
some sort of delay on the line.
There's no generation gap, is there?
Right, what we're going to do is Simon, shut up. Barry, you're gonna make your point, and then when you've finished it, if you say over.
Right. Okay. Simon, you understood. You said there that you've got a job. What is it? Over.
I work with headphones, so I clean headphones through the day.
Right, hang on. Right, then, Barry, that means you then can't talk until he's finished, because for some reason...
I didn't say over.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus.
Over? Hello, over? Hello?
I work with headphones, but not like hearing aids like you might have, but the ones like, like big headphones that you put on your head. Over?
Really, over?
Yeah, yes, I do. Over.
Over.
Now, have you ever been to a silent disco, Barry? Over.
Pardon, over?
Have you ever been to a nightclub where a silent disco has taken place? I know that you're often seen in the clubs of London and Watford, obviously. Over.
Silent disco, over.
A silent disco, yes. So you probably love it being elderly because you can take your headsets off and there'll be no music if you wanted to for a bit.
Over.
Or you can turn the headphones down. Over.
It's not over.
No. It's not over.
Patronising, over.
No.
All right, Simon's gone because I don't.
Rude, I didn't like him, over.
I
didn't overly like him, over.
Okay, right. We got John.
Horrible man, over. God Almighty.
We've got John now. We might be able to drop the over thing now because I think John might.
Okay.
John.
Hello, Barry. I'm trying to do Barry's voice, and I find it rather difficult.
No.
Can you give me some help, Barry?
No, can you cut him off, over?
I can't cut him off. I'm quite enjoying him, over.
Barry, don't be nasty, Barry.
You're a rude man. You're a rude man.
What about my old mum, my Margaret, Barry? I can't find her pussy.
Oh.
No, listen to me. One, Queensbury rules, that is my wife. Over. Secondly, that is a euphemism for my wife's gender, right? And thirdly, you're a muppet, over. This stuff. What dare he? Who's next? Get him off.
He's gone now. He's gone now.
You're a horrible man.
It was a horrible man. Let's try this one. Line 2, you're through to Barry, over.
Hello. Over. Hello.
His name is Barry from Watford. I think he's lost to Plotford. I found him on the radio, and
good luck with this one.
He was in Watford.
Not quite. What's this chap's name?
What's your name, caller?
It's Simon.
His name is Mr. Simon. He can have another pie, man. He's got the rather chubby. He likes something by Cubby Broccoli, who produced James Bond.
That's worse than my one, Barry.
Right, hang on a minute. No. I'll do one. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Okay. His name is Mr. Simon. He came and told a lie, man.
Oh, yeah. Where you living, Simon? Let's see if I can get it out.
Yeah, go on. Where are you living, Simon? Let's write this down.
You want me to just come out with it, or are you going to guess?
No, come out with it.
Tell us where you live in.
Oh, okay.
Why be so secretive?
New Forest.
He lives in the New Forest.
He's got married some ugly Doris. Her name was... no.
No, it's a tough... Simon, I'm afraid your name and your location are not conducive to comedy songs, I'm afraid, mate.
No, apparently not.
No, so cut him off.
Well, listen... They do let you down, don't they, sometimes?
Barry, we are going to put you up against the master comedy songwriter. Can you try and get him back, please, Sam? Because I really want to speak to that name that's just flashed up on my screen there. Are you aware of Bill in Leighton, Barry?
Oh, my God, no. Is he good?
He's the best. He is the best at making up comedy songs.
I mean, he's more of a soul voice rather than the sort of folk thing that you do.
Yeah.
Okay, let me have a sip of tea because I'm ready to go. You can get him on the line.
It's a battle.
And we're trying to get through to him, but I've just remembered he's a massive stoner. And
okay.
He may not have put the phone down properly, so...
the business about married and ugly, Doris, I'm sorry to any ugly people or anyone to be offended by that.
We don't... we can't... tell you what, we're going to take a break, Barry, then when we get back, we'll try and get Bill from Leighton on, OK?
OK, I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
The radio show where the owls are not what they seem.
Do you or have you ever watched Twin Peaks?
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
We could be dreaming and meeting each other in our dreams.
On Talk Radio.
Well, unfortunately, Barry, Bill from Leighton isn't answering.
Oh.
And nobody else has called in to talk to you. So what I am learning from that is, what I'm extrapolating is, that you should probably stop calling us.
Stop ringing.
Probably stop ringing. It sounds like you've passed your sell-by date.
Well, it's a shame because I'm quite lonely, really. It's a bit of a lifeline.
Yes, I know, but
not welcome.
And not welcome here anymore.
No,
and you know, no one's calling in. The calls we've had for you have been very, very substandard.
Dear.
He's pretty much killed the show.
Yeah.
Could I phone you at home in or take your number?
No.
Just a text.
No. That's not. No. That's not.
So that's it.
That's it. Really.
Oh, after all these years.
Yes, I think that's probably the last call, and disappointing to go out on such a damp squib.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I couldn't. Catherine, can I phone you at all? Or?
I'm busy.
Oh.
When did you want to call?
Well, I don't know if I get a bit. I haven't told you yet. If I get a bit down or a bit lonely.
Well, your boy's back next month. That'll be fun, won't it? You'll have your hands full.
But he's a violent lunatic.
Yeah.
Not just a little text or Ian. No, just a little hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's Raymondo.
His name, I'm singing, his name is Raymondo. He drives a Mondeo. He goes out to the street. He isn't off sleek. He phoned a radio station. He isn't, I don't think he's Asian. He phoned Lee. How he's on the show is a mystery. He's staying with the station. Iain Lee, I don't think he's Asian. He's staying with Talk Radio. Nearly finished. He's staying with Talk Radio. He is, he drives at Mondeo. Ladies, it's hopeless, isn't it? Raymondo?
Yes, over.
What are you doing, over? He literally is on. Hello?
Hello, Barry. Hello, Barry. Barry.
Who's that?
My name's Laura. I'm a hairdresser. Barry? Barry?
Oh, lovely.
I want to cut your hair for you. You want a haircut? You want to come down to Gosport?
Gosport is miles away.
I'll give you one. You want one?
Will you fashion it nicely, modern style?
Oh, yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Can you make me look like Michael Bolton?
Oh, lovely jubbly, yeah. I gotta go, bye!
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Get my number!
Okay. Terrible. Hello? Anyone else? No? Julie Ward told me to ring. No her, she's contacted me. Anyone else there? I'll call it a day then. Bye-bye, it's been fun, Ian. Bye-bye. Bye-bye forever. Bye-bye. Bye.
Let's go to Timothy. Hey, Timothy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Lee. Oi, technically I know your name's Ian, but I called you Lee for a reason.
Okie dokie. Because you're rude?
No, brother.
No?
Never, brother. Never.
Okay.
I actually used to watch you on Big Breakfast years and years ago.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I saw you on there once.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I?
Nope.
You don't remember that occasion?
I certainly don't remember that occasion on the Big Breakfast, no.
Oh.
Do you know why?
Why?
I was never on the Big Breakfast.
You nearly were.
No,
How are you anyway?
Hang on. I nearly...
Maybe I got it wrong.
You're
Maybe
correct.
I got it wrong.
I nearly was on the Big Breakfast. They offered me the Big Breakfast, but the Big Breakfast was being winded down.
Yeah.
So I said no. So I was never on the Big
Okay.
Breakfast.
Okay, well, I remember you back from those occasions.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Can I ask you a direct question?
Personally, yes.
Are you sure I can ask you anything?
Of course you can, young
Are
man.
you stoned?
No, I'm not stoned. I have, over the last 5 or 6 days, been drinking very heavily.
Wow.
The reason I wanted to phone you is because I wanted to talk to you about depression.
Okie dokie.
And when I was just asked on Talk Radio to find, and I literally had to provide my email and everything, I sort of had to realise that I had to tell you who I am, basically, and be honest with you, Ian. I just, the other day, technically on Celebrity Big... fuck's sake.
Well,
now
steady.
I'm
Hey,
in a celebrity
Timothy.
TV
Hey,
out
Timothy.
tonight.
Timothy.
Sorry, I was
Timothy.
watching that
Timothy.
yesterday, or-
Timothy. Shut up for a
Sorry, I
second.
apologise.
Shut up for a... Timothy.
Listen.
Timothy, shut up for a second, right? You just dropped a massive F-bomb, which I think we stopped going out. I think we dumped it, but I have to say to the people watching on Periscope...
Mate, on that one,
Timothy, will you shut up, mate? Apologies to the people on Periscope if you heard that. That was not... we don't condone bad language. That's a yellow card you got, Timothy. You've got a yellow card. Timothy, will you shut up and listen?
Yes.
Please. You've got a yellow card. Any more of that, you're off, right? And I really struggle with people who are as pissed as you are, okay?
I'm not pissed.
Mate, you've just been drinking for 5 days solid. You can't string a sentence
I was trying
together.
to explain to you I'm still drinking 5 days solid, but not like you think I am.
Mate, I'm not... Will you shut up, Timothy? Will you shut... Oh, for God's sakes, man.
All right, I won't say it again.
Dude, I really struggle. I find drunk people really boring and rude and ill-mannered, right? So if this starts going off on too many different tangents that aren't fun, I'm going to say goodbye to you. You drop one more F-bomb, I'm going to say goodbye to you. All right?
So you don't swear at people too. I get that. I understand.
No, Timothy, and you stop being as obnoxious as you're being. We don't allow the F-bomb on the radio, okay?
Okay.
Right. What have you phoned in to say?
How are you?
What have you phoned
How
in to
is
say?
Life. What I actually wanted to talk about depression with you. And I was very, I understand why you're like that with me. I understand.
No, you don't. Tell you what, give us a call when you're sober. I don't want to talk to you when you're drunk, mate, because it's going to do no one any good.
You don't like that because it has to reflect back on you, doesn't it?
No, mate, not at all.
Yeah, it fucking does.
Right, there you go, buddy. There you go, buddy.
It does.
There you go. There you go. I don't like... listen, drunk people I find really tedious and boring. Drunk, aggressive people... did we dump that one? Tell us when we got some delay back, please, Sam. Give us a nod. Because I'm going to give Timothy one more chance, right? But drunk, aggressive people really are... the thing is, when you're that drunk... You're going to come back in a minute, Timothy. You're not on the air. You're going to wait till the delay comes back. You're going to get one more chance because I'm a good man. And I can tell you're in a lot of pain. But... you need to listen to what is being said, buddy, okay? So you just need to just reel it in a little bit, and you need to listen to what is being said. You're not on the air right now. Right, we've got some delay.
Ian, do you want to talk or say hello? Come on. You always wanted the banter. Ian, come on. Give me a challenge.
I wanted to...
Okay, I've got a challenge. I've got a challenge for you.
Depression.
I've got a challenge for you.
No.
You just asked for a challenge. You just asked for a challenge. I've got one for you.
Instantly, before you even knew that I haven't actually
No.
had a drink today. I'm just sobering up from the day I
Mate,
had
you're
the
not.
worst day I had of my life.
You're not
but
sobering
you
up.
didn't even give me the opportunity. And
Because you
that's
swore,
why
mate. Because you
last year on the 30th of September, that twat phoned you up and explained what he said. And technically, when he said that to you, I didn't want to defend him. I wanted to defend you.
Does anyone know
And
what you're
I
talking
love and
about?
Respect you. And
Do
you
you
know
know-
the guy who did the penile on the back of your car? Guess what? You made a big ass deal about that, and I thought he fucked your car
Right,
up.
okay, Timothy, there we go. I mean...
What is he on about? Apologies to Periscope.
Apologies. I mean, he's had 3 chances, so I can't let him back on air, and also he's a bell end, so...
He doesn't want to talk.
No, he's drunk. He's drunk. He's drunk and aggressive. I'll talk to drunk people, of course I will, but you've got to have a little bit of humility, buddy, and that's not what you got, Timothy. You've just got aggression, got a chip on your shoulder. Yeah, I was upset when someone drew a penis on the back of my car. That was offensive to me and my kids. So, yeah, we dedicated a whole show to it, and we found the person, and they apologised. So that was great. That was a deeply upsetting moment in my life, someone thinking that it was acceptable to draw a penis on my car. Deeply upsetting.
Yeah. You should just be lucky no one's drawn a penis on your car, yeah?
Yeah. Or on your back. Timothy, Timothy's still on the line. You're not coming back on air, mate. You've had 3 F-bombs, right? And you're aggressive. You asked me to set you a challenge. My challenge is, what day is it today? Thursday. Give us a call Monday, sober. Give us a call Monday without having had a drink between now and then. I will happily talk depression to you. And we'll play back what we can of the recording of you on the show, so you can hear how aggressive you've been. I don't know if you've got a problem with booze or if you've just been on a bender. That's none of my business. I'm sorry that you are struggling with depression. I'm sorry that you've been on a bender, but also one has to. I've been on benders and I have been aggressive to people and rude to people, whether it be a drug bender or a booze bender or whatever. But then I have had to, at some point in my life, accept that my behaviour, even though it may have been fueled by alcohol or drugs, that my behaviour was unacceptable, and I've had to go back to those people and apologise or try and make amends, either directly or indirectly. I'm not saying I necessarily want you to apologise or any of that, but I do hope that at some point you realise that your attitude and your behaviour on this show is inappropriate and that you've been aggressive. I hope everything is all right. I hope that you're not struggling with alcohol, because that's an absolute bitch to deal with. And I'm sorry that you're struggling with mental health issues, Timothy. Genuinely, I am. And I hope that you get the help that you...
Just think about one thing. I must admit, that guy that he killed you.
He's still going. He's still going, poor soul. I feel sorry for you, brother. You're not on the air, Timothy. I feel sorry for you, man. Actually, there we go. I'm just going to cut him off because it's.
Sam, you don't have to answer the calls.
Don't answer the calls
because he will ring again.
Yeah.
Let him sober up. Then we'll talk.
Yeah. We'll speak on Monday, hopefully, Timothy, and I wish you the best of luck with that, brother. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio. ASMR is great to send you asleep with headphones on, especially ear cleaning sessions.
Oh, God.
So I've gone onto YouTube. Ear cleaning sessions. And there's loads of videos. Ear cleaning role play. So there's one here. This is twin ear cleaning that will make you tingle. Right? This is the Rapunzel ASMR team. Are you saying that? They're saying that, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Hey. Hi.
This is stereo.
Are you ready for another ear cleaning?
Right, okay, right. So what's happening is... Okay, I get this. This is horny. This is scientifically fascinating. Where are you going? They're doing it in stereo.
Yeah.
You've got to put your headphones on. If you're listening at home and you've got headphones near you, put them on, because they're going to be doing it. They're cleaning our ears. That's the thing.
No.
That's what it is. They're cleaning our ears. Here we go.
No, they're going to clean their own.
No. They're cleaning our ears, because those are the microphones. So it's in different ears. Close your eyes. Don't watch it. Close your eyes. They're putting on rubber gloves.
There's some longer hairs. Cleaning the outside a little bit. So.
Well, it works for me. I was getting the tingles there.
Did it clean your ears, though?
No, it's not meant to clean your ears.
Oh.
The sound is of cleaning your ears. That's the sound. It doesn't actually clean your ears.
Oh.
We can listen to more if you'd like.
Yeah, I think maybe I need a little bit more.
Okay, listen a bit more. So that's the sound of them cleaning your ears. Yeah, it's working for me. I was getting the tingles there. Rupert Murdoch and Rebecca Brooks going, hang on, we just gave this guy another 2 years?
Thank God she's only got till March.
Let's start talking to David, and we might carry David over the news. Evening, David.
Oh, good evening, Iain. I've been really gripped by your Who Shot Who chat from a little earlier.
Okay.
And that has inspired me to give you a call to see if you'd like a game of Pornhub Stump.
I would love a game of Pornhub Stump, David. Are you okay? It sounds like you've injured your jaw and you're calling us from a hospital.
No, I'm just having a wee.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you finish off the week.
Okay.
And then we'll do the news, and then when we come back, we'll play it, shall we?
Are you going to call me back, or should I hang on?
I suggest just hang on, David.
Oh, well, hang on.
Okay, but finish up, okay, thanks. Oh, you stay
Wash
there.
your hands.
Yep, cool, good evening. All right, David, you're going to play, was it Pornhub Scrum?
Stump.
Porn Scum, what? What's it called?
Have you quite finished? It's called Pornhub Stump.
Pornhub Stump, okay, right. Just remind us of the rules of this game, please.
Well, I go on Pornhub, which, in case you don't know, is a porn search website.
Yes.
You type in what you want to look for.
Yes.
It comes back with a number of videos to suit your search, and I'm trying to get 0.
Okie dokie.
I want to beat Pornhub. I want to beat it.
You want to beat Pornhub, okay. And we are going to guess... How, if you want to play at home, you can. If you want to phone in,
play along at home. Yeah, certainly join in.
Okay, okay. Right. So, what's the first Search.
Okay, the first search I put in. Now, this word, I enjoy language, and this word, when you think about it, it's quite a rude word, but it's not a rude word.
Yes.
Backgammon. Backgammon.
Right.
Backgammon. All right. Well, this could have
one word, not two. Don't say it as two.
It could have different meanings. It could mean rear pork.
Yes. Or it could mean a well-upholstered back.
Or it could be a game played in the Asias. Go ahead.
I reckon there's going to be quite a bit of backgammon porn. I'm going to say 35.
Oh, I was going to just say 5.
Okay.
Kath, it's 3.
I'm always good at this game.
But what's happening in that sexual scenario?
You'll have to look it up for yourself,
You're
I'm
telling me
afraid.
you never played strip backgammon?
I don't know how to play backgammon.
I don't either. It looks very complicated.
No, actually, I have played backgammon and it's easy.
Oh.
It's kind of like Ludo, but with 2 dice.
It is kind of like Ludo with 2 dice.
Oh.
I played it in Japan once. Yeah. Okay. So, next one, please.
Bullseye. One.
Right.
A bullseye.
And Bully's special prize.
I'm going to say 220.
Yeah, I'm going to say...
Because bullseye could mean a lot of things.
Yeah. I'm going to say 173.
6. Kath, you are...
6?
2-0, you're in the lead, Kath.
6?
6 for Bullseye.
6?
6. I'm trying to stump it, remember?
Yeah, I know, but Bullseye, I would have thought...
Don't you remember?
I do remember. I remember the premise of the game. But all right, go on. All right, next one. Kath, you can go first on this one.
Go on.
The next one is library.
Oh, gosh, there's going to be loads.
Library.
I reckon 69.
100. Because librarians are horny.
1,060. 2-1. Kath 2, Iain 1.
Yep, I know. Okay, next one.
The next one is pistachio. One word, pistachio.
Okay, pistachio. 5.
3.
Oh, Iain, Spawn, it's 3.
Yeah, I know.
He's looked him up.
It's my favourite thing, and it's a real bugger. Okay,
lovely.
2-2.
Okay, the next one, and if I had to recommend you to look at any one of these, this is the one I would recommend.
Yep.
Conkers.
How are you spelling it?
How are you spelling conkers?
Conkers. Conkers.
Okay, conkers.
Classic spell.
Conkers. 1.
2. That's how many need to play conkers.
Iain, it's 1.
Yay! What? And have you watched it?
I have watched this particular one. It involves a stepladder.
What happens in it? It's not someone.
Okay.
It's not someone getting their testicles bashed with conkers, is it?
No, the conkers are still in the shell, the spiky shell, and they are fired from a projectile involving a stepladder into an. You'll have to watch it yourself. Feel free.
Okay. Well, okay.
It's going to be.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is.
Hang on. What's the score?
Okay, we have got
3-2.
It's 3-2 to Iain. Thank you, Kath.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one is Evil Stepsister.
Oh gosh, so many.
12. I'm going to say 1,500.
I'm going to say
1,500. That's not a number.
But this is.
I'm going to say
1,500.
Okay, I'll accept 1,500.
I'm going to say 2,800.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's 1,145.
Hey!
The score is
4-2 to me.
That's a weird thing, isn't it? Like the family thing.
Yeah. Well,
there's 2 left.
Yep.
Kath, you can draw a level if you are very careful and think about this.
Okay.
The next one is Donald Trump.
Go on, Kath, you can go first.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
My kids think Donald Trump's a funny word.
Oh my God,
So do mine.
you've got kids.
I'm going to say 18.
I'm going to say 120.
It's 839.
Hey!
800?
He's the President of the United States.
I know, but I mean, if there's anything that's going to kill it, it's that, isn't it?
Well.
Just the last one. Come on, Kath. Come on, Kath.
Oh, I might as well give up.
Come on, Kev.
Rumpelstiltskin.
3.
4.
Kath, you did it. It's 0. I stumped the Pornhub.
Well done, David. That must make you and your kids
Thank
so
you.
proud.
Thank you so much. I'm a first-time caller, and I think it went well.
Thank you very much.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Pete. What you got for us?
So I just wanted some advice, really. I'm like the black sheep of the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my family are quite prim and proper and everything like that.
Yeah.
And we've been waiting for a point in our lives, I think, for something to change. And you know that Parson Green train failed bombing? Remember that one?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
My sister was 2 feet away from the bomber, and she was on that carriage. And
blimey,
yeah, she was on the LBC like straight away. I listened to James O'Brien, blah blah.
Yeah,
and I got her hooked up with that.
What? So this may not be what you've called in about, but I do have to ask: is she all right? What happened?
So she got singed. So there was a massive fireball in the carriage.
Yeah.
And she got singed. And
hang on a second. Start now. So hang on. So let me get this right. You're saying your sister was 2 feet away from the bomb that didn't quite go off on the Parsons Green tube train.
Yeah, you know that picture that was taken where it was still on fire.
Yes.
From the outside.
Mm-hmm.
She was literally hanging on that rail, pretty much next to the guy.
Oh man, you say she got singed? Is she okay?
Yeah, no, she's fine. But the problem with my sister is that she's a very prim and proper city girl.
Yeah.
Life has changed slightly a bit now, but me and her are very close, and we were very similar kind of people. And then she changed when divorced and whatever, blah, blah. And my family has not accepted what has happened there because it's very rare for a bomb to not explode that's meant to explode, you know what I mean, in a terrorist situation.
Yes.
And I've never been able to talk to her about that because every time we've been around there for lunch or whatever, my parents live up in Yorkshire, I live down in Surrey, and she lives near Surrey. And
what do you mean your family haven't accepted it? I don't know what you mean by that.
Because my family are very. I'm going to give you a long short of it. My other sister was kidney transplant. And my mother had to give her a kidney.
Yeah.
So they were in the news in South Africa a lot. We just had a lot of stuff going on in our family.
So do they not think that standing next to a bomb that didn't quite detonate, they don't... You're saying that they don't think that's a big deal?
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't accept what has happened. And I'm a private investigator and I'm very aware of things. I've caught up before. I spoke about going on a trip to Colorado for smoking some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but hang on, I'm confused. They don't accept... They don't accept the conventional story that is in the press about that bomb?
Yeah.
What?
They literally do not want to talk about that because they feel that nothing's happened, so nothing's happened.
So they are they're sweeping it under the carpet.
And I'm looking at this as an opportunity, like I say, as I'm the black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
Can I bring everyone together? Because I've done my things, blah, blah, and I don't know. I'm just looking for a way in to break back into the family because my dad is 70, just recovered from bowel cancer. My mother is late 60s.
So time is running out, is what you're, to put it bluntly, for you to try and make peace.
And I think, would I regret that I didn't make peace, or would they regret? But then I kind of think...
Okay, two things, right. First of all...
If I think like that, sorry.
No, let me just interrupt it, because there's a couple of things. First of all, I'm really curious... because I must be missing something here, and it's my fault, Pete, because I'm so tired today. I'm really curious as to how you imagine you can exploit, and I use that in the purest sense of the word, how you can...
I understand it.
How you can exploit the terrorist attack to get back into your family, because I don't understand that. But in answer to your second point, this was my thinking... when I made peace with my dad, and he wasn't ill, but I'm glad I did because he died shortly after, right?
Sure. Yeah,
if he died, I'd feel bad. He wouldn't, because he'd be dead. That's it. If he died before I'd at least attempted to make peace with him, I would have all of the baggage that I had before he died still with me and nowhere to unload it. And I'd have all of the extra baggage of him being dead to carry. So that's double baggage.
Yeah.
So your question was, if you don't make peace, who's going to feel worse, you or them? Well, if they're dead, it's going to be you.
Yeah. And everyone's going to look at me as well, going, I'm the only one who's not really involved in that close family connection.
I don't know if they will. Go on.
I mean, if they need something, I'm there, but it's just one of those where I've sort of drifted out of the family. We're a very close family, you know what I mean? It's very... It's an old school situation. But yeah, since that Closses Green attack...
How do you... No, so
I thought that was away from the whole family, and my dad literally recovered from his bowel cancer operation like 2 months before that, and everything was all cool. And I just thought this is an opportunity for everyone to just go, you know what I mean? We're still all alive.
The people have cheated death.
Yeah, I think in so many ways. But.
Right, and okay, and
I just think, but I'm quite a strong person in the family. When I'm there for a Sunday lunch, I dominate the whole area, and I crack the jokes, and I'm the life of the party in a way. Not blowing my own trumpet, but obviously I like to have a few drinks and then I crack on.
Can I make a suggestion then?
Yeah.
Next time you go for Sunday lunch, don't have anything to drink. Just drink water or orange juice.
You know, I drink on the way there.
Yeah.
Just to deal with that.
Okay. Well, just try it for one. This is my suggestion.
No, I'm not driving, by the way.
No, it's fine.
Driving, so it's cool.
My suggestion would be the next time you go for Sunday lunch, don't drink anything and don't say anything. And listen. Just try and listen. And try not to. And I know I'm guessing that you dominate and you're loud and you crack jokes to cover, I don't know, awkwardness, shame, whatever, I don't know. But try not to be that. Try not to be that person, Pete. Try and be a quiet person and listen to everyone else's stories.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
one thing I don't do.
Well, and that might be. I don't know, because we've spoken for 10 minutes. I don't know the backstory, but maybe that could be the key to unlocking things, because who knows what all your family are thinking. Maybe they're thinking, oh, brilliant, Pete's a little bit tipsy and he's telling more jokes. Or maybe they're thinking, I wish Pete would shut up and ask me, how my day was, or how, So maybe you do just go and and stay sober, because when you've had a few drinks, it's easy to kind of lose control and get louder, and just listen and don't say anything. And maybe the most you could say, if someone tells a story and you've not quite got it, and go, well, But what happened then? And how did you feel when that happened? And then just sit back and listen.
Yeah, that actually makes complete sense. I've never actually tried that. Never tried that, because I've always tried to deflect from it. But now I want to do something about it. I really do, because I just feel such a big moment in our lives that could have changed our whole life.
Let me ask you a question I bet you haven't been asked, so I'm going to... hopefully I'm not the first person to ask it, but I've got a feeling I might be. What do I want to say? How did you feel and how do you feel knowing that your sister was stood 2 foot away from a bomb that if it had gone the other way would have blown up an entire train carriage? How do you feel about what happened to your sister?
That changes on a daily basis, but the most prominent feeling I would say is I can't, mate, because I'm literally thinking about it now.
Yes, you can. How do you feel now? Tell me how you feel now.
You know what I want to tell you is that 2 weeks after that happened, I had to fly to Burkina Faso, which is a ISIS-infested land in Africa, and I felt so much revenge and hatred. And I was born in South Africa, born through Mandela area, and lived in England for 20 years. But I'm the least racist person. But when it comes to something like that, I just think there's still no racism in that, which is crazy as well. But I was in the ISIS land, and I was like, I was very scared.
Yeah.
And
you wanted to get revenge.
I drove to the bomber's house the next day. I took a photo and I put it on my Twitter page. Wow. And I drove to the house of the bomber. Yeah. So I needed to feel, I guess because of being a private investigator, I have to see things to believe things and blah, blah, blah. But, wow, there was the scariest moment when I was driving up to their place to see the house. I think it was like a purplish, pinkish kind of house. And it was all cordoned off, and there was just the X-5s all over the place with the yellow circles, which means they're armored police. And you're driving up to that, and this is the next day. And I listened to the James O'Brien show where I heard the interview again, and I listened to that on the way up, and I was just like, my sister went through that, man. And I just think the chaos that involved afterwards, where most of the actual damage to people happened. I mean, I don't know how I would deal with that situation.
You sound to me like a man that is very powerful and likes to be in control of situations. Am I right?
I do. I feel better in those situations.
Yeah.
In a nice way.
No. Of course, it's not criticism. It's just some people are like that. They like to be in control of situations, and I imagine, knowing that your sister was I bet you've imagined what you would have done if you were there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you'd have spotted it. You'd have spotted it, and you'd have got the guy, and you'd have pushed him against the wall, and something like that. Yeah.
In a perfect world, if I could do something to change something bad, definitely.
Yeah. And you think that because you're a good man, and because one of the people you are closest to in the world was nearly killed in an horrific way, just going to work or going wherever she was going. And you're a good man, Pete. You're a really good man. And you need to remind your parents that you're a good man, and that whatever has happened in the past, whatever you've done, whatever they've done, because you both, it's both sides in these things generally.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It doesn't matter anymore. That you can put whatever they've done behind you, and you can ask them to put whatever you've done behind them. They may or may not. That's up to them. But you're right. Your dad's just had bowel cancer and he's 70. Your sister's nearly been blown up by a terrorist, and your mum's getting on a bit. And if you don't do something, your mum and dad may be around for another 20 years. They may be around for another 20 minutes. You just don't know.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where,
and I might be as well.
Yeah, well, exactly. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen to us tomorrow? It's one of those things.
I really need to step up and just accept what it is. But what I want is happiness, and that'll bring them happiness and bring me happiness, and I need to step up.
And also, you also have to accept, Pete, and I'm going to throw this in because this isn't the Waltons. They might not be able to put whatever happened behind them. They might not be able to.
I think I've tried a bit, and they're cautious, but I think they're seeing that all I'm trying to do is just correct things now and just improve.
You're a good man. You're a good man, and I can see that. But even if they, and I think they will accept it, even if they don't accept it, right, you can put your head on the pillow and sleep easy because you know that you've cleaned your side of the street. That's all you can do.
That would mean a lot to me, I think. At the moment, that's all I think about, and I don't want to. I want to think about good stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Of course you do.
When you go through something with someone so close to you, I'm a very protective person of people, anyone close to me, and when it's out of your hands, you got to just grab it, man. And
Kath, did you
I
want to
really
say
appreciate talking.
Hang on, Pete. Kath
Can I
wants
make a
to...
suggestion, Pete? And I'm just having
Yeah, Kath, Kath, I must just say.
Here we
you're
go.
Awesome with this.
Here we go. This 20 minutes has all been to get to you.
Thanks, Pete.
You are the strength, Kath. You are the strength.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, and again, I don't know the inner workings of your family, but here's a suggestion. I think that idea of going to dinner and being a bit quieter than usual and just listening and taking it all in is brilliant. But how about you put it all down in a letter and leave it with them? So that you don't have to have any to and fro. There's not that awkward kind of moment where they feel they have to say something. And if they're not ready to hear it at that point, it's there and they'll read it when they're ready.
Yeah, they probably...
and you can put everything down absolutely perfectly. There's no, you can spend time over it and you don't have to worry about saying something wrong or it not coming out quite right.
So many times in our Sunday lunches, as we all know, things come out different ways, or you react when you're in a heat of the moment situation.
Yeah.
Nothing like terrible, but it just gets out of hand, and then you lose the point of the whole conversation.
Yeah, and that one sentence has sort of coloured the whole thing. Yeah. Put it in a letter and leave it with them.
Yeah, and it would be nice to put a letter into my sister as well, probably. Yeah. No, I appreciate that, Kev. Thank you. I told you.
You're a good man, Pete. You're a good man.
Thank you.
I believe in you, brother.
Cool to speak to you, man.
Speak to you again soon.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have a chat to them at the earliest convenience for everyone, and then I'll give you an update on how things are going.
Do me a favour. Film it. Put it on YouTube. I'm joking. We'll have our fingers crossed, Pete.
I am going to do some vlogging, but I probably won't film that.
No, I don't think you should film that.
That might spoil the subtlety of the moment, yeah.
Pete, take care, mate. Have a good weekend.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. We're getting some amazingly honest calls this week, aren't we?
Like now I vape, so I vape.
God, either smoke or don't smoke. Don't vape. Don't vape.
Can't agree with you there. I love vaping.
Well, I know, but either be a smoker or be sensible. Don't be a knob. And by being a vapist, you're being a knob.
Okay. Look.
Are you one of these idiots that makes up your own flavours?
I don't make my own flavours. No, I make my own liquids. So I don't make my own flavours.
Well, why do you? Come on now. Why do you bother doing that?
Okay, explain.
Well, no, I asked you a question. Why do you bother doing that?
Because it's cheaper than buying the factory-made one.
How much money are you saving?
Cool, loads. So I bought all of the stuff I need the other day.
Yes.
For just under £20.
Right.
And if I go and buy one of the factory-made ones, a £20 purchase would last me about 3 days, whereas this will last me about just over 3 months.
Okay, so it's 20, 40, so it's £80 a year. Why not save that money? You know it's bad for you.
I don't agree.
Well, no. You can disagree with facts, but that makes you stupid. It's bad for you.
Where do the facts come from?
Where are the facts that it's not bad for you?
Well, where are the facts that it is?
No. What you said? You're telling me definitely it's not bad for you. So tell me why it's not bad for you.
Well, I'll tell you. Let me put it into perspective for you, okay?
I don't want perspective. I don't want comparisons, and I don't want history. I want to know why vaping is not bad for you.
Right. Let me tell you. So I used to smoke.
No. I don't. No. I don't want a comparison with cigarettes. You told me. I said vaping was bad for you, and you said you disagree. Tell me why vaping is not bad for you.
Tell you why vaping isn't bad.
You said it wasn't bad. You said it wasn't bad for you. So tell me why.
I can only tell you on my own personal experience.
No. You've said.
Yeah.
You've said. Yeah, I've said vaping is bad for you, and you've told me I was wrong. So you must have evidence that vaping is not bad for you.
I have got evidence, but you won't let me say.
No. The evidence you want to give is not answering the question. What I have not asked the question, why is vaping not as bad for you as smoking cigarettes? I've not asked that. I've said vaping is bad for you. You've said I'm wrong. So tell me why vaping is good for you or isn't bad for you.
Well,
you can't, can you?
I can sit here and defend vaping as
But you're not, though. For the last 3 minutes, you're not. You've made a statement and you're not backing it up.
Let me get a word out.
No, because you're not answering the question.
Right.
Why is vaping not bad for you?
Well, nobody's proved yet that it is.
Right. So, jeez. Okay. So that is that's your argument. Is nobody's proved that vaping is bad for you?
Well, no. I mean, if you're, all right, let's say, for example, one of your boys was to come home and say to you, Dad, I've decided to start smoking, right? What would your response be to that?
No, but that, why are you comparing it to smoking?
Because the reason I vape is because it's vaping that I use to stop me smoking.
Okay, that's great, but it's irrelevant to the statement that I made, the statement that you disputed, and the question I asked you.
Right. So, if vaping was bad at this stage, people would be dropping no flies.
No, they wouldn't. People don't drop like flies. No, they wouldn't. Vaping's been around, 5 years, 10 years?
10 years.
Right, okay. They don't drop like flies. Cigarette smokers don't drop like flies. It's not like you see someone sparking one up and then they're flat dead on the floor. Don't work like that.
But they've done all the tests that they can do. People would be getting ill by now.
Yeah, people are getting ill.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Who's getting ill?
Also, 10 years in the great scheme of things is nothing. You know, for about the first. Well, I'm going to say tobacco. About 1880, we got 1860. We probably got tobacco, didn't we? Walter Raleigh, about 1860.
Yeah.
So for the first. What?
Are you serious?
What?
Walter Raleigh.
Right, wasn't it? He was tobacco, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it was late. It was earlier than. It was earlier than.
Oh, go on, then. When was it?
It's like it's Elizabethan time.
Well, give me a year, quick. I don't know what Elizabethan times are. Give me a year. 17th.
1492 is when they discovered America.
All
Let's
right.
say 1500
all
something.
Right. So, all right. So.
Yeah.
8, 9. So for the first 475 years of people smoking tabs.
Yeah.
People thought it was all right for them. At times, people thought it was good for them. For the first 400, and if we assume that smoking started around about 1500.
1586.
All right, 1586. So we'll hang on. I'm terrible with maths. 1600. All right. So for 375 years, people thought smoking was good for them.
Right.
And we've had vaping for 10 years. So you know, you're laughing because you know you're caught. So 10 years ain't nothing, and they're doing new tests. Here's the thing. What about the thing that came out recently? Remember the thing that came out recently about a load of vapists were complaining that the inside of their car windscreen had this
film on it.
This film that was forming on it.
Oh, it's a nightmare. I have to clean it every couple of days.
Yeah. What is that film?
It's oil. It's oil residue.
Right. And so that's healthy, is it? To be ingesting oil. Hang on a minute, Simon. Yeah. You're telling me it's healthy to be ingesting oil that has to be scraped off of a car windscreen? That's healthy to have that in your lungs? That's healthy.
Right. Okay, well, look.
No. Address that.
No. If you let me explain to you my
address that point.
Well, I'm going to. I'm going to. But
Well, I don't want to go all around the houses. I'm outside the house. Open the window.
Look, if you let me speak, I'll explain it. Ready? Hello?
Yeah, I'm waiting, mate.
Oh, right, okay, right. So I used to smoke about 60 to 70 roll-ups.
Stop. That's irrelevant. Your smoking history is irrelevant. We are talking about vaping, not smoking.
Without the vaping,
Are you telling me that it's healthy, or let me help you out a bit. Are you telling me it's not bad for you to ingest something that leaves an oily residue that has to be scraped off of a windscreen? You're telling me it's not bad for you to have that residue deposited on the inside of your lungs? That's not bad for you.
No, because your bodily fluid and mucus stops it from settling.
How do you know that?
Well, because it does.
No. Not because it does. How do you know that?
Well, all right. So, if I was a smoker, I would have my smoker.
Why are you talking about smoking? Smoking is irrelevant.
Of course, it's not irrelevant.
No, it's irrelevant because I'm not. Okay, you might as well say that's like me talking to you about cancer, and you're going right. Well, if you compare it to AIDS, it's completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. We're not comparing smoking with vaping.
Okay, but the reason I vape is because I used that to stop smoking.
I'm really pleased for you, but that's irrelevant. You're telling me it's not harmful.
If I didn't smoke, if I didn't vape, I would be smoking.
Right, okay, that's great news, but it's irrelevant. Are you telling me that it's not harmful to have a thick, oily deposit that hardens and has to be scraped off glass? It's not bad for you to have that in your lungs.
I'm telling you that at this stage, we don't know.
Right, mate, I'll tell you. Oh, having a thick, oily deposit on the inside of your lungs, right, that you have to scrape off glass, I'll tell you now, that's bad for you.
Well, let's put it out to the listeners then.
No, because it's obvious. It's obvious.
Well, no, it's not obvious.
Well, it is. A thick, oily deposit that sticks to glass and has to be scraped off. Having that in your lungs is not bad for you. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is...
No. It's a yes or no question.
No, I'm not saying...
You are!
It might be good for you.
Oh, don't be so bloody stupid. And this is one of the problems. This is one of the problems, one of the many problems I've got with it, right? Of course it's bad. Of course that's bad for you. Don't be so stupid,
How can
Simon.
You say of course?
Because I'll tell you why. Because we're not meant to have thick, oily deposits in our lungs. There you go.
Right.
How's about that then?
Well, we're not meant to be driving cars and walking around.
Irrelevant. What you're doing is I'm asking you a question and you're holding up a fish. It's irrelevant. It's a nice fish. It's a beautiful fish. Irrelevant to what I'm talking about.
Right. But okay. So what about people that have a drink?
Irrelevant. Now you're holding up a lemon. Beautiful lemon. Wonderful lemon. Irrelevant to this conversation.
And there's me wanting to defend plain flavours. Ian, at the end of the day, my friend, you're going to say what you're going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to talk science and fact, and you're going to show me a fish.
I'm going to tell you that in the grand scheme of things, me personally, along with many others, would rather.
Yeah, it's just that I said smoking was bad for you, that vaping was bad for you, and you told me I was wrong. And I've for the last 15 minutes, I've been trying to get some evidence there, and there's been nothing. All you've done is hold up shiny objects that are irrelevant to what we're saying.
All I can tell you is that my doctor, when I asked her what her thoughts were,
she said it was better than smoking.
Her response to me was...
It's better than smoking.
We don't know.
Right, there you go. You've just answered your question. Right. So, you said I was wrong, because I said it was bad for you. You said I was wrong, and even the doctor has said the doctor doesn't know. And you know better than a doctor.
Well, who knows?
You know better than a doctor.
But are you prepared to take that risk? And I am.
Do you know? You know better than a doctor.
Well, no, I don't know any more or less than a doctor.
Well, you said
But
that it's not harmful to you. You said it's
current affairs.
You said you don't. You said it's not harmful to you.
They do, and they've done all the tests they can possibly do.
No, they haven't. They have. What do you mean? When did they do the last test then? Because if they've done all the tests they can possibly do, they haven't done the 20-year test, have they?
But
they haven't done the 30-year accumulative test yet, have they? So of course they haven't done all the tests they can do. What a ridiculous thing to say!
Yeah, but what? At the end of the day, you either personally want to do it or you don't. It's my personal.
The point is, I said it was bad for you, and you said I was wrong, and I've been trying to get.
You are.
Yeah, but you've not. But for nearly 20 minutes, you haven't presented any evidence, and yet I've presented you with one bit of evidence. I've got loads more. I've presented you with one bit of evidence, and you've not presented me with any.
Well, my belief is good enough for me, my friend.
Your belief, well done. Okay.
Next thing you'll be telling me that the Earth is round.
Thank you very much indeed, Simon. I mean, some people. Did you have something you wanted to come to?
Yeah, there's loads here. He was talking about doctors.
Yeah.
And I couldn't work out whether he was believing or not believing the doctors. I think it depends on whether it fits in, whether he can carry on vaping. But there's this doctor who is a cardiovascular expert at UCLA. Dr. Holly Middlecoff, and she says when it comes to smoking versus vaping, we need to consider the distinction between what's safe and what is safer.
Yes, one is safer than the other, but it's not safe.
I would not discourage a tobacco smoker from switching to e-cigarettes, but we need more research on vaping risks and how the two compare. I would definitely discourage a non-smoker from starting to use e-cigarettes. She goes on to say that substances used to create the signature smoke effect in vapes carry risk. Glycerin and propylene glycol, for example, can create carcinogens. We all know that's bad, right? To minimise harm, consumers need to understand how such substances are being used. Researchers are continuing to study the risks of vaping devices. So they believe there are risks.
They've done all the tests, guys. They've done all the tests.
Ewan, do you speak Welsh?
No.
Oh.
Good. It's a dying language. Let's put it out of its misery.
I don't speak Welsh.
Good, you shouldn't. And we shouldn't speak Kurno, and we shouldn't speak Greek. They're dying languages. Let's put them out of their misery.
What's Kurno?
Sorry?
It's boring when you go to...
well, hang on a second. Catherine's about to be destroyed here.
What's Kurno?
Sorry? Well, what do you think Kurno is?
I don't know.
It's Cornish.
I never heard of it before.
Oh, you could? Oh, mate. Brap, brap, brap. Totally, yeah, Kurno. They speak. It's their own language. You know what Kurnos are?
No.
Oh, brap, 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 brap.
Stop brapping me and educate me. Don't you join in?
If anyone wants to phone up and brap Kath, right, between now and midnight, don't answer the phone, Sam. We're taking calls straight to air. Phone up and brap Kath. Go on, you and brap her.
Brap, 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 brap.
Okay, he's a college student. You're a dad.
Exactly, I'm a dad. Do that again.
I know how to take part in stuff because I'm a radio DJ myself.
Hey! He knows how to take part in stuff because he's a radio DJ himself.
As I got the ideas when we done a 24-hour marathon for children in need.
No, marathons are 26 miles. They're not 24 hours.
No, we have to stay on, because we are...
Hang on a minute.
Oh, no, come on.
Line 1, you're through to Kath. It's the brat... 03444991000. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're through to Kath.
If I recognise any of your voices, you're dead.
She can't see the screen.
But I know voices.
Your names are perfectly safe. I will not be revealing anybody's name that calls in. Trust me, you can trust me on that. You have complete anonymity. I will just put you through. We've got 3 minutes, then we're going to a break, and the BRAP line will be closed. So if you want to phone up, I promise you, I will respect your anonymity. I will not say your names. You'll just come through. You'll brap Kath as long as you want, then you put the phone down. 0344 499 1000.
Ask yourself, are you feeling lucky?
There we go. Line 1, you're through to Kath.
Brap, 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 brap.
Right, that's dumb. I'm taking names.
Line 2, you're on the wireless. You're through to Kath.
Hello, Kath.
Let's go to Siege. Let's go to Anonymous. Hello, Anonymous.
CJ?
Well, that may have been my fault, right?
Well,
that's Ewan doing it again.
You're dead, mate.
Ewan, whose army?
Doesn't need an army.
Well, Ewan, can I just say, Ewan, shame on you as a young man for encouraging bullying on the radio.
Yeah, I'm you mostly.
Yeah, Ewan.
Joining in.
Yeah, exactly, Ewan. You're bang out of order, mate. She's a good mate of mine. So, are you tutting? Are you tutting? Oh, if you want to phone up and tut Ewan for encouraging bullying, so we're only taking calls now of people phoning up and tutting Ewan. Hello, caller.
I just want to say, it's almost...
That's Spooky Lou.
Line 2, you're through to Ewan. Do you want to tut him?
Right.
Okay, that's another brat. We're really desperate to try and move.
They're never going to move on.
We've got a minute and 20 seconds.
Come on, out there, you must scare me.
Keith, you're Anonymous, you're through to Ewan.
I'm robbing my...
Okay,
Keith, I know that was you.
That was Keith, and I'm going to say that because he should have been tutting.
Keith.
He should have been tutting Ewan, the bully.
He's going to be rubbing his ribs on his own.
Line 2, you're through to Ewan. Line 1, you're through to Ewan. Okay.
That's not tutting.
That's not it.
Line 2, you're through to Ewan. That was Sanjay.
Sanjay.
This one's Hannah. Just write this one down.
Okay.
Hello, Anonymous line 1. You're through to Ewan.
Well.
Okay. And finally, line 4. You're through to Ewan. There we go. Ewan, I hope you've learnt your lesson.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, I'm glad that ended on a happy note. This is Talk Radio. Evening, Iain.
Hello there.
You all right?
Yeah. I was just calling. I hope this isn't going to stir things up, but why has Paul Ross been taken off the breakfast show?
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on. I know if people want to listen to Paul Ross, they can after this show at 1 o'clock. I don't know. Is the answer, Iain?
Well, I don't think you're answering me properly because
Sorry?
I've worked in industry. I know if a team lead or sex lead, the group
Hang on a minute. You've just Iain, hang on. You've just accused me of lying, mate.
No.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me, I did not say lie.
No, you said I didn't think I was answering the question properly, which means that you think I'm withholding something, which means you think I'm lying.
Excuse me.
No, excuse me.
I say you don't answer a question. How does that make...
Excuse me, I've answered the question. What's your problem, buddy?
Are you going to interrupt me after I say 2 or 3 words, yes or no?
No, but are you going to be a dick for this entire phone call?
Can I carry on?
No, hang on, now you're interrupting me. Are you going to be a dick for this entire phone call, yes or no?
Can I ask a question?
No, I answered your question. You answer mine. Are you going to be a dick for this entire phone call, yes or no?
No. Can I ask a question?
I answered the question and you didn't believe the answer.
Can I ask a question, yes or no?
Certainly, away you go, Iain.
Why has Paul Ross...
Right, are you going to ask me the same question you asked me 3 minutes ago? Yes or no?
Well...
Because I answered it.
Me.
I answered it.
And the answer was?
I don't know.
Why don't you know what's happening in your organisation?
Because I come in at 8 o'clock at night when everyone's gone and I don't stick my beak in other people's business. I come in and I do my job. That is it.
Am I being calm or are you being aggressive?
You're being a dick.
Hold up. Please, excuse me. I'm being calm to you.
You're being rude.
Excuse me, I'm being calm to you.
You're being rude.
You're calling... Please don't interrupt.
You're being rude. Please don't accuse me of obfuscating the truth.
I am being calm. You're calling me a dick. Who is being rude?
Me.
Well, can I ask...
But who's being a dick?
Not me.
Incorrect answer. Buddy. Buddy Bing Bong. I've told you the answer, Ian. I don't know.
Well...
Why don't you phone up either Julia Hartley-Brewer, Paul Ross, or Denny Morris?
Do you think you are being a complete twat on the radio? I am being calm to you.
No, I don't think I'm being a complete twat. I've answered the question. Why should I know? Why should I know? Why should I know? Why should I know the answer to this? You tell me why I should know the answer to this.
Because you work at Talk Radio.
Why don't you phone up one of the three people I've mentioned? Answer that question, because I answer all your questions, and I notice you dodge my questions, Ian. Ian spelt incorrectly. So why don't you phone up one of those three people?
Ian spelt incorrectly. I've not spelt my name.
Dodge the question. Dodge the question.
Give me the question.
So you're not even listening to me. That shows how rude you're being. You're not even listening to me. It shows how rude you are. What a rude man. You're not even listening.
Please give me the question.
I gave you the question. You weren't listening because you're rude.
Just give me the question again, please.
Gosh, now he's being aggressive.
Please.
That's better.
Give me.
Oh, there's the aggression. The pleading please I liked. The aggression I didn't like. But you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'll give you the question. Why don't you phone up one of the three people involved in the switch of shows? Julia Hartley-Brewer, Paul Ross, or Denny Morris? He's the boss.
Because they are not on. This is a phone in.
Paul Ross will be on in 35 minutes.
Please do not interrupt.
Please stop speaking like Robbie the robot.
Me the question.
You are speaking like a robot. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
I'm just trying to answer you.
Okay.
The reason I'm not answering, I'm not speaking to Julie Hartley-Brewer and etc. is because they're not on. I'm answering you, and you asked me why do I not phone them. It's because they're not on.
Okay.
So
I don't know the answer. Honestly, Ian, I'm not being cute. I honestly don't know the answer.
Okay, well, that's a fair response.
But that was my initial response 5 minutes ago, and you didn't believe it. So I don't know what's changed.
Well, the reason I didn't believe it is because you work for Talk Radio.
So what?
And you
So
didn't
what?
seem to know.
So does Sam works for Talk Radio, the guy that answers the phones? Maybe he must know then. And the cleaner must know because she works for Talk. Look, I will interrupt you because you're talking out of your anus. Why should I know just because I work in the same company? Why should I know that?
Well, it would seem a reasonable thing to ask someone who works in the company what is happening in the company.
You've asked.
For you to say that you don't know what's happening in the company,
yes,
just seems to me that you don't know what is happening around you.
Yeah, exactly. You've got it. That's it. You've got it. You've totally got it. I don't know what's happening around me in the company.
And
because it's none of my business. And it's none of your business. So deal with it.
So you work for a radio station.
I don't work for them.
I am phoning Talk Radio.
Ian, let me tell you something. You just said this incorrect. I don't work for them. I don't.
Interrupting me
No,
again.
because you're wrong. I don't.
Interrupting me again.
You've said something that's wrong. Let me correct you. Let me educate you. I don't work for Talk Radio. I'm self-employed.
And okay, who pays your agent?
Sorry? I pay my agent 15% of everything I earn. Imagine.
So how do you get your wages?
Well, I'm self-employed, and I subcontract
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. This is Alan Caddick.
Who pays your agent?
I pay my agent 15% out of everything. Imagine.
Who pays the other 85%?
I invoice Talk Radio for my services, but I don't work for them. I am self-employed.
So, do you think that 85% of what you earn comes from Talk Radio?
85% of what I earn? No.
Look,
85% of my income does not come from Talk Radio. Because I work for loads of other. I do jobs as a self-employed person for loads of other people. So I can tell you that around about last tax year, about 65% of what I earn. Why am I even telling you this? It's none of your business, you nosy bonk.
I don't really care about your income.
Then why do you keep asking about my income?
Because you raised it. I'm talking about...
You ask specific questions about percentages, buddy Bing Bong.
Very slowly.
Please don't interrupt me.
Are you speaking to me or the lady?
I've phoned up Talk Radio.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, I phoned Talk Radio.
Well, and I've answered your question. You don't believe the answer, so where does that leave us? You think I'm a liar, I think you're a dick. I mean, do we walk away from it now?
No.
You're going to keep asking me the same question until I tell you that Julia Hartley-Brewer had dirt on Paul Ross and she blackmailed him and said, you better give me the breakfast show, otherwise I'm going to release this videotape. And Paul Ross went, OK. And that's why the switch happened. Damn, he got it out of me! He got it out of me! Here's the thing, Ian. Maybe the people involved in this, and I mean this genuinely, maybe they don't want us talking about this. Because it's none of my business. It's none of my business. All I know is I've now got the pleasure 4 nights a week of seeing Paul Ross on the other side of the glass, a man who I think is one of the greatest broadcasters and producers this country has had. And he comes in and takes over from me. What a thrill. That's all I know. Honestly, buddy. I'm not covering anything up, although I would say that. I don't know what goes on the other shows because they're nothing to do with me.
You've just covered yourself in shit.
Oh.
Honestly, I've
done what?
Calling, asking a completely innocent question.
How have I covered myself in shit?
Well, you've just called me a dick on the radio.
Well, because you're being rude and you don't believe my answer.
I'm not being rude. You don't let me ask a question.
Go and ask the question. But if the question is why is Paul Ross doing overnights and Julia Hartley-Brewer's doing breakfast, I've told you the answer twice.
Well, you haven't, because you...
I told you my answer. I've told you my truth. Honestly, Ian, tell me what you want me to say.
For a start, I'd like you to stop being rude.
Okay, I apologise for being rude. He's gone. Where's he gone? Get him back. For wherever that call is, get rid of it. Get this guy back. This man has definitely got beeves.
He's got so many beeves. That's what he said. You've not let me ask a question. He's asked about a 15.
I suspect his battery might have died. By battery, I don't mean in his phone. I mean in his brain. Right. Iain, can I ask you a question? How do you spell your name?
Who is this?
This is Iain Lee. Hi, you're on Talk Radio. How do you spell your name?
Why?
That just spells ye. Oh,
Iain.
right. Because I'm curious.
Iain.
I judge
Iain.
Ians by how they spell their name. And I think you spell yours I-A-N. Which would make my earlier point correct. Which would mean I am very astute.
Iain,
Yes.
why are you calling me?
We were in the middle of a conversation. I thought we got cut off.
Iain, are we on the radio?
Yes, we're on the radio. I just said we were in the middle of a conversation. I thought we got cut off.
Iain.
Yes,
look,
Iain.
Look,
I'm looking.
I am calm.
I'm calm.
Will you please be calm?
I'm calm. I'm calm.
Please.
I'm calm.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome.
Why are you calling me Iain?
Well, that's your name, isn't it?
Okay. All right. Why? Right. Please, presenter. Why are you calling me?
Because we were in the middle of a conversation, and we appeared to get cut off. Don't answer the phone. I'll just ignore him, Sam. Because we're in the middle of a conversation, and I thought we got cut off.
Yeah, I don't know why we were cut off, but yeah, hello.
Hello.
Iain Lee.
Right.
Yeah, it's nice to speak to you. What would you like to talk about?
Do you remember talking to me like 30 seconds ago?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, do you want to carry on with that conversation?
Not particularly, because you weren't answering anything.
Right, ask me the question. Ask me anything you want, and I swear on my life I will give you an honest answer.
Okay. Why was Paul Ross taken off the breakfast show?
Because he was urinating on the boss's car. Okay? There was footage of him urinating on the boss's car. And so it was a punishment. Which I think was harsh, but it wasn't my car handle and exhaust pipe, bizarrely, that were covered in Paul Ross's urine.
Okay.
Happy now? And now you got the truth out of me?
Well, I'm not sure if it's the truth, but I really appreciate you calling back.
Thanks very much for your time, Ian. Great to talk to you. Take care now. Iain? Iain?
Yeah.
Yay! I got you, man. Thanks. That was the longest version of the yes-no game we played, but I got you in the end. Thanks for being a good sport, Iain. Take care, man. Good night. Thanks for calling. Iain? Are you still there? Have you fallen off the sofa? Iain? You're still there? I can see you're still there. I'm watching you. Iain! I can hear you breathing. Do you need an ambulance? Cough once for yes and twice for no. This is the weirdest thing. He's still there. Hey. Iain! Iain, man! What are you doing, man? Okay, I'm going to cut him off.
Paul Ross is going to be furious you told him that.
I know. Okay.
The son will have it.
Right, we'll have a break. When we come back, call straight to air, yes or no game. Thank you very much. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 5.
Hello, Ian. It's Ian here.
Oh, God. Yes. Do you want to talk to Paul Ross? Is Paul there? Is he? Paul, do you want to talk? I don't know if you want to. Paul's coming in. Do you want to talk to Paul Ross?
You won't believe him.
You won't believe. Paul, sit there. This is the fella that's Ian. Hello, mate.
Hello, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm coping with my vampire-like existence since I urinated on the boss's car. Big mistake. That was a big mistake I made there. And you know, that's why we all hate CCTV. Who hasn't done that? Who's not had a sniff of the barmaid's heaven? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to micturate profusely because my eyeballs are floating over the boss's car and it got me in trouble. At least I'm still clinging on by my fingernails and I'm still in work.
Hello, Paul. It's great to hear you. Nice to
hear you. To hear you, nice.
Think about you on Radio London with Gabby Roslin, and you know, I'm just upset about the last conversation I've had with Ian Lee. I didn't really want to upset him. I was just phoning up to see why you weren't on the breakfast show, because you're on a great breakfast show on Radio London and Talk Radio, and now you've moved.
Why aren't you on Radio London anymore? That's what I want to know.
Well, Penny Smith came here and I was doing the show with her, so I thought I'd come across.
Yeah, exactly.
I followed her across like a stalker.
But listen, Ian, you got Paul Ross now. He's coming up next.
Oh yeah, I hope you stick around here. We've got the World Yorkshire Pudding Champion coming on. You see?
Mate, this is what radio was invented for. This is what it's all about.
Okay. Can I just please be friends with Ian Lee? Because, you know, I didn't really want to upset him. But
You've not upset me. Paul, we've got 40... Ian, we've got 45 seconds. You've not upset me.
You're confusing me now.
2 Ians, 1 Paul and a Kath. Walk into a bar. We've got 30 seconds, Ian. We are. I don't want to say friends because I suspect you might take that literally. But I have no beeves with you.
Thank you.
I've got to go now.
And